to talk sports on global television. Lots of actions in the course of the weekend, and indeed it was one of the biggest derbies in the world, the Manchester derby between the blue side of Manchester and the red side, and it was indeed a very exciting one. Alright, I also have the CAF Awards that's upon us, and we're looking eagerly to who's going to become the player of the year in Africa. Talking about the CAF Awards, player of the year for male and player of the year for female. We'll be looking at that. The last edition, it was Victor Osimhen cutting it away alongside another Nigerian star player, the person of Asisat Oshoala. Can we make it a double this time around is the big question. We also got boxing in the mix, as we've got the interim president of the Nigerian Boxing Federation, who is live in the studio. We'll be talking boxing. We'll be looking at the updates as regards Nigeria as a Boxing Federation leadership tussle where we're heading to, and also we're searching the big fight that's coming up this weekend. It's Fury versus Usyk rematch, and we'll be talking about those two very big boxing events in the course of the program. But let's begin from home sweet home. Let's begin from the 2024 CAF Awards. That's where we're beginning from, where the NFF is backing Lookman and Nnadozie for honors. Yes, the big story says ahead of Monday's, that's today's CAF Awards ceremony in Marrakesh, Morocco. The Nigerian Football Federation has thrown its weight behind Nigerian stars Ademola Lookman and Chiamaka Nnadozie, who are in the run for the CAF Player of the Year awards in the men and women's category, respectively. The report says Lookman and Super Falcons goalkeeper Nnadozie lead Nigeria's contest for the honors at this year's CAF event, as the country is in line for the 7 awards. The men's category is locked in a tight race between Lookman and 4 other contenders. The 27-year-old will vie for the Men's Player of the Year award, where with Ivory Coast Simon Idigra and Paris Saint-Germain Ashraf Hakimi and Guinea star Sehu Gurisi and the South African goalkeeper Rowan Williams. On the eve of the ceremony, the Nigerian Football Federation, in the statement titled 2024 CAF Awards, Lookman is the man. Whichever way you look at it, went all out to root for the Atlanta star and the goalkeeper. Meanwhile, NFF, the spokesperson, who hopefully will be joining us also, Ademola Lookman, wrote all things being equal. Nigeria's Ademola Lookman should be crowned the African Player of the Year at Monday's evening 2024 CAF Awards at the Palace of the Congress in Moroccan city of Marrakesh. And none of the 4 other final nominees comes close. Ivorian Simon, whose remarkable second half performance saw the Elephants overcome Nigeria in the AFCON final in Abidjan on February 11, cannot point to such a glittering record with English Premier League club Brighton. Meanwhile, Nnadozie will also be gunning for 2 honors, as she is in the mix for the Women's Player of the Year award, along with Morocco's Sama Musidi and Zambia's Barbara Banda. The Paris FC shotstopper is also a favorite for the back-to-back win in the Women's Goalkeeper of the Year category. In the women's category, Nigeria's Chiamaka Nnadozie is worthy contender of the Player of the Year, won for the 6th time last year by compatriot Asisat Oshoala, and the gong will cap a remarkable year for the soft-spoken Save Hands who helped Nigeria reappear at the Women's Olympic Football Tournament after 16 years, was key in the Super Falcons qualifications for next year's AFCON, and drew rave review all over with the French club Paris FC. Wins for both players in the top category will see Nigeria produce the winners for both awards for the 3rd time. Remember, Kamuanko and Bessie Akide Udo won it in 1999, Victor Osimhen and Asisat Oshoala in 2023, and can it be Lookman and Nnadozie in 2024? That's the big question. And Lookman's credentials for the men's honor include his pivotal 3 goals and 2 assists, which powered Nigeria to their 8th AFCON final in Ivory Coast in February. His hat hat-trick in a 3-0 win, which handed the Italian side Atalanta the UEFA Europa League at the expense of hitherto rampaging German side Bayer Leverkusen in May that had not lost any match the entire season. This season, he has notched 11 goals and 5 assists in 18 appearances in all competitions for Atalanta, including a goal against record winners Real Madrid in the UEFA Champions League, and scored 2 goals as Nigeria qualified for the 35th AFCON finals, with 2 other goals controversially chalked off. Meanwhile, the Super Eagles and the Super Falcons are in the run for the national team of the year. The Super Eagles were nominated alongside AFCON 2023 winners Ivory Coast and South Africa, while the Super Falcons were nominated with Morocco and the Banyana of South Africa. Also, the Falconets and Rivers Angels forward Chiamaka Okuchukwu was named in the final 3 of the Women's Young Player of the Year award alongside FC Massa's Habiba Sabri and Asha Adoha Mandadi. Chiamaka was one of the stars of the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup despite the early exit of the Falconet, recording 2 goals, 1 assist as she led Nigeria to the round of 16. And to cap an impressive list of nominations for Nigerian women football, we've got the Nigerian Women's Football League champions Edo Queens will also contend for the Women's Club of the Year award alongside CAF Women's Champions League winners TP Mazembe and ASFA. So it's going to be a very tall one for Nigeria, the 2024 CAF Awards. Hopefully we'll be scoping as much as we can to remain giants of African football. All right, let's move on to local league where we've got the NPL on site now. A total of 21 goals were scored with no away win. The Nigerian Premier League witnessed a thrilling round of matches with 6 home wins, 3 draws recorded across 9 games. A total of 21 goals are scored with no away wins recorded for the second straight week. In a highly anticipated Southwest derby, Ikorodu City and Remo Stars played out a 1-1 draw at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena in Lagos. The result saw Remo Stars relinquish their top spot to Rivers United, who defeated Kwara United 2-1. However, Ikorodu City equalized in the 90th minute courtesy of Chidome Chinonso's strike. The host had to come from behind to earn a point, despite Remo Stars being reduced to 10 men after Ahmed Akinyele received a second yellow card in the 60th minute. Other matches in the MPFL, so Niger Tornadoes trash Sunshine Stars of Akure 4-1, while Bayelsa United defeated Akwa United 2-1 in the South-South derby. Better Insurance, the Gunners of Nigerian football, forced a 1-1 draw with Heartland of Owerri, while the Flying Antelopes, Enugu Rangers International, played out a goalless draw with Katsina United. The results saw significant changes in the MPFL table. Rivers United reclaimed top spot with 32 points, while Remo Stars dropped to second place with 30 points. Rangers International moved into 3rd position, displacing Shooting Stars of Ibadan. And meanwhile, Lobby Stars jumped out of relegation zone to 15th position with 19 points, while Nasala United and Sunshine Stars of Akure occupied the 17th and 18th positions respectively. That's on your picture, on your TV screen there. That's the result of matches that were played, and gives you an idea. Shooting Stars whipping Canopilas 2-0, made out a draw with the Flying Antelopes Enugu Rangers. So that's it there. Alright, but just for you to know that Lobby Stars when you beat Plateau United, Bayelsa United and all, those are the beat Plateau United, Bayelsa United and all, those are the scores lines. But let's talk about Sunshine Stars. They made a new appointment as Sunshine Stars of Akure have appointed Abubakar Bala as their new technical advisor for the rest of the season. Bala will take over from Bobola Akimbola, who had been head of the technical crew in an acting capacity. The Akure Gunners have been without a coach since their ex-Y handler, Kenneth Gabriel, resigned on November 10, 2024. The young tactician is Sunshine Stars' third technical advisor in as many years. Bala last handled the Nigerian National League side Doma United. He has previously managed Katsina United, Niger Tornadoes, and Kwara United. That's the man on your screen there, the new henchman United. That's the man on your screen there, the new henchman for Kwara United. So we'll be hoping to see the very best of him in the coming days. All right, let's talk about the Flying Antelopes Rangers. Yes, Rangers of Enugu maintained their unbeaten run after holding Katsina United to a draw at the Muhammadu Dikko Stadium. The Flying Antelopes have now failed to taste defeat in 10 straight matches, and Fidelity Lechukwu's side currently sit third on position with 28 points from 17 games. In Port Harcourt, it was Rivers United returning to winning ways courtesy of a 2-1 victory over Kwara United. Alright, these are the result of matches played in the MPFL. Let's quickly take this story before we run into the world of boxing. Let's do the Derby Day as Ahmad scores winning goal as United beat City. Yes, Manchester United defeated Manchester City in the Premier League on Sunday evening. The match ended 2-1 in favor of the Red Devils at the Etihad Stadium. Josko gave Pep Guardiola's side a 1-0 lead in the first half. However, 2 late goals in the second half ensured Manchester United defeated the host. Amad Diallo won a penalty for Ruben Amorim's side, which Bruno Fernandes converted. The Ivorian then scored the winning goal for the visitors. The result leaves United in the 12th position on the log. They did their best for Pep Guardiola. Talking about the fans of Man City, they sang for him before the kickoff. They hung a huge banner carrying his name, face, and list of achievements over the lower tier of the huge stand opposite his seat and dugout. This was a show of loyalty and support, as pre-orchestrated and deliberate as anything we have seen. But football is different from all those banners. We saw United beat Man City, and City on the losing streak doesn't look like they're going to end anytime soon, but it tells you what is playing out. That's the man who got injured in the course of the game, Mason Mount, got injured and was taken out, but United still beating their rivals. And let's give you one more take as regards the Manchester Derby. Gary Neville is in the news this morning. Gary Neville has challenged Mopin, Marcus Rashford and Garnacho to come back stronger after their Manchester Derby snub. Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim made a bold call to leave both of his star wingers out of the match they scored entirely for the trip to Manchester. In the end, Amorim was vindicated as United produced a stunning come from behind to win in the final moments to defeat City 2-1. So it means Garnacho and Rashford will have a lot to do to get back into the team. All right, Pep Guardiola is in the news this morning as Pep Guardiola cast doubt over his ability to turn Manchester City's ailing fortunes around after an astonishing 8 defeats in 11 games. The 53-year-old who signed a contract extension last month bemoaned another defensive capitulation after handing Manchester United an unlikely derby win in the 116th kilometers second half second at the Etihad. City have won just once in their last 11 matches in all competitions. All right, that's we're going to hang it for there. Then later on we'll be coming back to talk about more football stories making the rounds. I've got in the live studios my guest who is the interim president of the Nigerian Boxing Federation. His name Azania Omar Agege is in the live studio. I'm sure you're tired of too many football stories.
Well, not really. I'm actually a football fan myself. And I was elated yesterday, very happy. I'm a Man U fan.
Oh,
off Man. Did it for me.
Did you see that coming?
To be honest with you, I knew they were not going to leave that place losing. I saw a draw. So I wasn't surprised by the penalty or whatever. But the 2 goals in 2 minutes. No, I didn't see that.
For you, who will be the star man of the game?
That's for sure. He's the player of the match to me. Yeah.
Truly, the
man, he's solid, man. I love him.
Do you think this will give the coach more boldness to make more calls? Because nobody had the guts to drop Rashford and Garnacho. Him making these bold calls and getting results, will this embolden him more to take more decisive calls?
Definitely, and I really respect that coach. He was bold enough to do that, But if you look at it really, for the past 3-4 games, Rashford has not been himself.
True.
Garnacho himself, I love Garnacho, but he's making a lot of mistakes, you understand? So he did what he had to do, and like you said, it was proven right, and He's a coach. There's no sentiment here. It's about winning.
Winning,
But if he
sure.
loses, he's
Right, sure.
Yeah, so that's what he has to do.
All right, let's now the discuss is not going to be on Mali. We'll be talking Mali and other football matches later on. And now we're going to be focusing on the Nigerian Boxing Federation leadership tussle updates is what we are looking at. And also before we go into the usage and free rematch that's coming up this weekend. But let's look at the Nigerian Boxing Federation. They lost the good news as it stands now.
First of all, before I answer your question, I want to thank you very much, Tony, for the good job you're doing with this television station. I never knew about this television station before, but after I started coming to your show, I started watching your station. I'm actually glued to your station these days.
Great.
So thanks to your management, you understand? What I like about you is that we don't need to talk about sports, like talk sports now. You're actually talking sports, not just football. You're talking about boxing, other
Fencing.
and I love that. Not some other stations when they name sports, it's just football. I say football is everything. So I want to give you kudos and thank you very much for at least pushing boxing forward and where it's supposed to be, actually, to be honest with you. So I appreciate that. Well, now back to Nigerian Boxing Federation, the NBF. I've been here a few times. Thanks for your concern. Things have been, when I first came to you, it wasn't that rosy. But right now, things are very, very okay. I've met with the chairman of the National Sports Commission.
Yeah.
And also, there's some director who's actually handling the issue too. And so far, I don't really want to talk much, but things are going extremely well. And I'm sure within the next few weeks, you'll get a very good news, you understand? So I'm hopeful. I won't like calling it the tussle because there's no tussle.
Okay. The change of leadership now.
Just well, the leadership has changed.
Okay.
Just for it to be permanent.
Permanent. Okay.
Yeah.
So have a substantive.
When it says tussle, I'm not arguing a position.
You see anybody anymore.
My former president's tenure is minima is over.
Okay.
You understand that the French say c'est fini.
C'est fini. Yeah, it's finished.
Over. He came in 2010. Tenure ended 2022. So. To me, he's non-existent. Right. So this is 2024. So he still wants to stay, but the constitution doesn't allow it. So legally, there's no tussle here.
Okay, let's look at in terms of the opportunities that await Nigerian boxing fans and also the pugilists themselves on the national and sub-national level. Knowing fully well that in a few weeks now we're going to be getting good news. Are there some already action plan being put in place? Hopefully that's your administration will be bringing to board.
Well, definitely. That's why I'm very disturbed, because right now there's nothing going on. The box is just stagnant, Since after the Olympics, nothing has really taken place. We have to really look back into what happened to us during the Olympics. It was a disaster. It was a disaster for us, which has never happened in boxing before. You understand? And what I'm happy about is that the new sports, the chairman now, the Shehu Diko and the new DG, very good appointment. They are preaching a lot about grassroots sports, which we actually need to do. You understand? So once I get started, once everything is okay, I have my own program. I'll discuss with my board, because the Boxing Federation is not just me.
True.
It's the board and I will come and will tell them what we have. They bring their own ideas too, and we take it from there. I can assure you too that when this board is also dissolved, which will be soon, there'll be a new board coming in there too, who will definitely come. And I pray board members will be coming, and people who are very forward-minded thinking people, who are very creative-minded. I want to come up and help, not just to take but to support, because we can't just be relying on the government all the time. We have to source for funds outside. We need sponsorship. We have to create that sponsorship. You understand? You cannot just go and ask somebody for money. They have to see something. But like now, we have the National League. Once the league starts and everybody could see that.
That measure, do you intend for it to be across the 36 states of Federation, or it's going to be regional? When we talk about this boxing league.
We've actually done a league before, and it was all over. And the first time we started, I think we had about 6 teams. But surprisingly, it was more the paramilitary and military people that came.
Okay.
Like the civil defense has a team, the army has a team, the navy does. You understand? It was very interesting. We did it for like 2 to 10 years, but later jealousy came in. Why must it be Azania? Because I was just a board member at that time. So my ideas was maybe not sitting down well with some old board members
Yes.
that were there. Since they are not the ones taking the credit, it mustn't be me. So I left that after 2 years. Then I now said, okay, at least let me go running. For the past years, they've been trying to get boxing into Nuga games. You know, the universities, they have combat sports.
Yes,
They
sure.
have Nuga, not boxing.
Okay.
Yeah, so one of our technical directors too, his name is Lagoda. I told him, I said, listen, Lagoda, I want to be there because Lagoda has passion for boxing. I said, let's go and see if we could get boxing into Nuga. He said, Moga, we've tried severally. I said, no, let's try this time. It will work. So they gave us the opportunity to address the Vice Chancellor's Forum. Lagoda, when they made this presentation, and lo and behold, they approved boxing. But they said, hey, it's very dangerous. I said, no, it's not dangerous. One of the serious sports. But anyway, when they took their vote, they all voted unanimously for boxing to be included with Nuga Games. But first one has to be demonstration.
Okay.
So it was the Unilag version of the of Nuga. When they went for the demonstration, they were shocked to see like about 10 universities that enrolled into
boxing. Yeah.
So when they came there to watch, they were shocked that you mean we are students learn boxing like this, and lo and behold, now it's a medal sport.
All right, there's still another group of people that are very important in boxing, the referees. Before we went on set, a referee called you trying to sort of issue. Can you give us an update as regards the referees in the boxing? We know how key they are.
Yeah, the referee that actually called me, his name is Mr. Baba Mui Ujo. He's refereed boxing the Olympics 6 times.
Wow.
Yeah, and he also refereed the Commonwealth Games 3 times. So actually, I read a story about him a few weeks ago regarding that the MBF owes him some money.
Wow.
So I was like, I was kind of disturbed that because the money was what he claims was about $40-something thousand. I was like, how that kind of money come that he didn't get anything? So when I called him just now, it was I told you, please tell me the story. And what he told me was a bit heartbreaking, to be honest with you. He told me they owed him money that they didn't want to pay him, but later he got some of the money. But what really touched him was that he was supposed to go referee a game. You know, we belong to an international body called the IBA.
IBA, yes.
IBA.
International Boxing Association. Yeah.
When they want to write a letter to Nigeria, since he's a referee under the MBF, they usually send the letter directly to the federation. So they sent a letter of invite to him. And what he just told me just now, I've not clarified yet. I've not clarified yet. Was that the Nigerian Boxing Federation wrote back a letter to the IBA that Mui Ujo was dead.
Jesus. That's shocking.
Very shocking. I was like, what? I said, do you have the letter with you? He said, yes. He said he's going to forward it to me. So next time, if you invite me, I'll come show it to you. But if it is true.
But should you not be sanctioned for someone who did that? Because that's putting Nigeria in disrepute.
I don't want to say anything yet. Let me just see the letter and let's
confirm that it's true.
If it's true, I will definitely send it to the ministry and they look at it and something else have to roll somewhere. How can you no, it's sad. Very sad.
All right, let's say as we finally in terms of the boxing, you made mention of support, sponsorship for the programs that will be coming up for the new administration, hopefully. I thought the IBA is supposed to be a very strong sponsor and supporter of Nigerian boxing. When will they be playing and how can other international bodies push that support?
You see, we've been with the IBA in Nigeria for close to about 40 years, maybe more. And that's all we've known in boxing for amateur. Okay. They've been supporting boxing for a long time. And as we speak, they have a budget of $80 million in the next 4 years that will support boxing. Each country, the confederation, each country gets its own money. And then some certain amount has been pegged to each federation. Now, what really baffled me was that there's a new boxing body. I think we've talked about it before.
Yes, the World Boxing.
World Boxing right now just finished their congress, and they only have $1 million in their bank accounts to take care of all.
They don't have the financial strength.
They don't have the financial strength to even. They can't even give one kobo to Nigerian Boxing Federation, but yet the IOC under Thomas Bach is forcing all the National Olympic Committee is in the different countries
to
push the federations to go join
the World Boxing.
So I was like, why would he do that? I don't have a problem with any federation, to be honest with you, but two things bother me. If, and this is my problem, not problem, but this is
Your
what
concern,
I told President Minima, former president. Now, when they wrote a letter from the NOC telling them to join World Boxing, I was the vice president. Nobody called me. I didn't hear of anything. I was all the way in Russia when I was reading the news inside the gates that Nigeria has gone to join World Boxing. I was like, what? Vice president doesn't know about this?
Can it be reversed?
Of course it can. So listen, board members too did not know. So I raised an alarm. And when I called the secretary, he said, well, he was acting under instructions, that it was directed, normal
bureaucracy.
Yes, I was directed by the president to join World Boxing. I said, but the president alone
cannot take
Nigeria as a country to go join World Boxing. We're a federated nation, 36 states. Each state has a boxing association. When you want to do such a thing, first of all, you call a board meeting. You tell the board members this is where to go, and they give them reasons why they want to go there. Then if they agree with you, then you call for a congress.
Yes.
Then the congress, because
the states,
the boxers, you cannot choose for them. We have over 4,000 boxers in this country. We have referees, so like you asked me, they're all on IBA. You have coaches, you understand? So where would they go to? Are you choosing for them? Then he now noticed that he made a blunder. He now called for a board meeting, apologizing for doing that, taking that decision. But they should please agree with him now. But the mistake has already been done. So that alone is a no-no. And secondly, he did that out of his tenure. His tenure finished in 2000.
Makes it invalid.
So it's invalid.
Right.
Then Tony, sorry, I cannot go further. Now, this group called World Boxing now, if you remember, we've come here, we've talked about the Algerian boxer who
is a
Caliph, who was actually a male. Because 2 months ago, her results came out and they found that she has a penis. Understand? If I'm allowed to use that word. So now, while Algeria has joined World Boxing. So my brother, my question is this. Are you now saying Nigeria should be with World Boxing and approve transgender
which Nigeria is not
in sports? Are you now telling me that our female boxers will one day go fight this man Caliph? All right. Are you see allowed to fight under the women category? My brother, please think about it. We're a nation of laws, and we have our own faith, culture.
True.
There are certain things you just don't get about to do. If you want to go join a transgender organization, let everybody talk about it. Ask the boxers, are you willing to go join there? If they tell you yes, hey, I'll let them do it, but at least seek their consent. You don't just go there. I'm calling for it to be reversed. That we should look into it properly and do the proper thing. You understand?
All right, well said. We're still talking boxing, and the next talking point is the big fight coming up over this weekend is the rematch of Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury. Who's going to win this time around is a big question. Already, Usyk is having the upper hand. He is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. For you, this is arguably one of the biggest fights for 2024. How do you see this panning out? Do you think the Gypsy King can reclaim his belt? Or do you think the Ukrainian hard knock is really carpeting again?
You'd be surprised to see the Gypsy King come back again in action. Well, my prediction is this. You see, boxing, when you get to this level, right, it's all politics. It's business.
Okay.
And it's all about
the money, the
Benjamins. Now, you're seeing a rematch now.
Yeah.
More people will now come and watch this fight.
Right, okay.
And don't be surprised to see Tyson Fury win. The next thing, they'll call for a third rematch again to make it business, my brother. For me.
But in terms of the sharing of the spoils, who's going to
draw? You said, Tyson Fury is the draw to me. If you ask him, just like Jake Paul.
Yeah, and Tyson, yeah.
Yeah. everybody actually wanted to see
Tyson.
They wanted to see Tyson.
Yeah.
But Jake Paul was Tyson got 20 million, while Jake Paul got 40. It was his shot.
Okay.
He called his shot.
So in this fight, there's going to be Gypsy having the largest share?
Since Usyk is the champion,
He should have
it'll
it.
be close to maybe split half, slightly, 60-40 or something.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'll put my money on you, on Tyson Fury. Yeah, I'm sure he's learned his lessons, gone back to the drawing board, with training, and he should understand. He has the advantage, actually. I was shocked at
As regards the height?
as the height really and the reach.
No, is a usage no more streets,
Yeah, it's-
southpaw,
yeah.
and he's got endurance.
Yeah, but you won't see Tyson Fury go stand toe to toe with him again. Boxing is not about trying to get there and punch you all the way. Any jab, any hit, it counts. And that's how you score your points. Yeah, it's not by knockout.
On the part of the referees, I hear you say yes, it's business. But on the part of the referee, how key are they going to be in this fight, this rematch?
Oh, definitely. When I say business and money, it's not going to be a fixed fight. Trust me.
Okay.
Yes.
But I don't care
It's not going to be a fixed fight at all. But I see Tyson Fury winning. But it's going to be a fixed fight. No, not at all.
So if usage wins, it's going to be an upset. I didn't
He's already a champion, right?
is there likely to be a rematch if usage wins again? Do you think it would make sense for him to agree for another rematch?
Before they come to fight,
They must say a clause.
the contract.
Okay.
Like the first time now, they fought, Tyson thought he was going to win, but you said won, right? And there's a clause there that says,
There's a-
if you win,
I have a right for a rematch.
it's going to be the same thing again on this one, because if you're taking Usyk's belt right now, he
Yeah,
can
so
start
go back. Okay.
You see, and that'll be more money again.
Okay, as we wrap up, before we go for the quick break, before I let you go, there are likely to be other contenders if this match goes either way. For Anthony Joshua, Dubois, and others, we didn't have a shot at the title.
Yeah, you have to understand this thing comes by rankings, you
Okay.
understand? Like now, okay, let's take the WBC. First 10. Usyk is the champion. Then you have the number 1, 2,
Contender.
3, 4, 5. Right now, Anthony Joshua is around number 6. Those people like Bokole is there. You have Zhang is still
Zhang, the Chinese boxer.
The Chinese boxer is still there. Dubois is Dubois is actually the contender, but not under WBC. I think it's with a different boxing
Federation.
IBO. One of them.
Okay.
You see, then they could pair them to fight the winner there.
Okay.
And we have our boy there too, if you're a Jagba.
Ajagba.
Ajagba is
What of Bankole?
but they're actually thinking, it's not that Bangor or something. Yeah, from Congo. He's not Nigerian.
He's not Nigerian.
No,
I always thought he was Nigerian.
Republic of Congo.
Oh, boy.
I actually tried to get him a fight with Efe Ajagba. I spoke with Ajagba a few days ago. They're still in talks about the fight. But that would be a very good one for us to see. If they could pull that off, if the fight ever happens, then they face number 1 contender right there to fight any world champion.
All right, at least thank you for the update as regards boxing and what we should be expecting. So we're going to hold you to that. You've vouched that Fury is going to win, but I'm standing with Usyk. So next time we get to see who wins. Thank you very much. All right, that's how we're going to call this conversation a wrap. We'll go for a quick break. When we return from the break, we've got David a long time who's going to be chewing all the matches that went over the weekend and giving us a very deep analysis of what happened to the blue side of Manchester. And it's Pep Guardiola finally done. These and other big stories after this break. Please stay with us. Martin, welcome back from the break. Now I'm ready to give up a quarter for the Manchester City by my side. He's been David a long time. Yeah, okay, you're ready. All right, we are not talking boxing, we are talking football now. All right, yesterday was amazing for Manchester United fans across the globe. A lot of people, regardless of the fact that Man City had been having a poor run of form, but we still expected them to put up a very great fight, which they did. But did you see that coming? The last 2 goals, and would you give it to the players or the coach? Or what do you think played out?
Okay, but first things first, I would like to say a very, very, very big match, you understand, a very, very massive game, you understand, an end-to-end game, if I must say. But I have to first and foremost give credit to Ruben Amorim, you understand. The changes he made during the second half influenced the game, you understand. It influenced the style, it influenced the...
Which of the 2 players specifically?
The likes of, what's his name, Zagzi, coming in for Mount. When he got injured, the likes of Menu came in for Mount when he got injured. Zagzi came in for what's his name? Holland, and also the withdrawal of what's his name of Garnacho and Rashford. And in total it was a game for Diallo. Ahmed Diallo. Diallo was
finally he's now the king of Manchester.
He was the man of the match. If you noticed earlier, I've been saying it. I said it when Eric Ten Hag was.
So can we say Ten Hag was a bad coach?
It's not as if he was.
For him not to have known that
he has a poor selection problem. You understand? He doesn't know how to
pick his team.
How to pick the team. You know, to blend together. If you looked at what Ruben Amorim did, what do you call it, in this last game, he knew that the tempo had switched. You understand, during the second half, because those Manchester City's players, they were already getting tired due to their age. You understand, the age factor played in that game. So at 60 minutes to 70 minutes, the whole tempo of the game changed. The likes of what's his name of Bruno Fernandes could dictate the game very easily. Even the likes of the defender, what's his name, Martinez, you understand, could dictate the game from the back, and it was just clear to see that Pep Guardiola has lacked that, you know, that build in that middle, and it clearly shows that they needed reinforcement, a lot of reinforcement in this transfer window if they will make anything out for themselves in this Premier League. But as it sits right now, Manchester United are doing fantastically well, and Ahmed Diallo is a man to watch. Ahmed Diallo, in short, the team should be built around Ahmed and Garnacho. In my own personal opinion, the team should be built around Ahmed, Diallo. Those players, they are the key players. Their young what they call it, enthusiasm of the game is unmatched. It's unmatched, and I think Ruben Amorim needs all praises. You know, so he deserves all praises that he's getting, and it was a nice match to watch. It was
for Man City, as we saw Kovacic come into the game later on.
Yeah.
What do you think Pep needs to do to bring this team back? Is it all about the psyche already down and out?
It's not about the psyche, their what do you call it, their mentality and their drive. It's not about that. I think they need fresh players. I think they need young, fresh players. You understand? If you check the squad over 8 to 9 players that started that game yesterday for Manchester City are over 30. You understand? They are over 30. If you check the Manchester United squad, most of the players that started that game, there was just only 3 players that were above 30 in that game. So you could see the balance of the game. You understand? This game needed a young blood that can run back front. You understand? Challenge for tackles. Go for one-on-ones and the rest. You understand? Merge for interceptions and the rest. So I think that's what Man City is lacking right now in the Premier League. I think they needed stability in the middle, and they needed young players. All those the likes of Gundogan, Kovacic, De Bruyne. So you say those players are fantastic players, but they are really aging. You understand? They can't do the work of this young boy. Look at if you watch Ugarte yesterday. Ugarte had a very beautiful game yesterday.
True.
Yes, and if you check Ugarte is like half the age of Casemiro, what's his name, of
Kevin De Bruyne.
or
Gundogan, yeah.
which is almost 33 or 34. You understand? So I think that played a very, very, very huge role in the loss in that Manchester derby. And Pep Guardiola, I know he's fuming right now. I know he's angry. I know I know he wants to.
Well, how does this change the mindset of Amorim? Is this going to give the team more confidence?
Yes.
Beating Man City.
Yes, a very, very big confidence. It's going to give them big confidence, but that should not, blow their horns and make them maybe start jumping around the whole Manchester and start jumping that, hey, we won the derby. There's a lot of work to be done in the Manchester United team. I think the likes of Ruben Amorim, they need to give him the freedom to select and to pursue players, because a lot of Man U players need to leave that team.
How difficult is it going to be for Rashford going forward? Do you think, because it was obvious he wasn't needed,
yes,
and for Mason Mount, it seemed there's something about him Amorim likes.
It's his mentality moving forward. If you watch Mason Mount when he was playing for Chelsea, you understand, he has this idea of always advancing the ball into the final third, and that's what Manchester United lack. You understand, because the likes of Bruno Fernandes cannot be always be held upon all the time, you understand, to distribute and also to create. So, but with the likes of Mason Mount coming into the side, it gives them another flair, you understand, moving forward, you understand, it gives them that extra drive moving forward, and that's what they have been lacking for a while. So, for Ruben Amorim, this is campaign. It's not going to be an easy campaign for him. It's not going to be an easy campaign. Though they just won, the derby. No Manchester United manager has won this derby since Alex Ferguson. So it's a very, very big height for him. It's a very, very big stand for him. But he should not take it as a easy going something. The next game they might lose. They might just lose the next game or the next 2 games. You understand? Because the Premier League is unpredictable. Yes, very, very unpredictable.
All right, let's move on to other talking points. We've got Kyle Walker, Neville slamming Kyle Walker after do you think Kyle Walker was one of the problems Man City also did have yesterday?
Kyle Walker just loves drama, loves unnecessary drama.
And Holland, would you say he has finally come to stay as Man U's top man, because he was very instrumental yesterday?
He's actually
physical.
He's actually building his reputation. He hasn't come to stay yet. His place is not yet. It's not
certain.
Yet certain. He's just building that reputation. He's just giving them the feel of what he can do. You understand, what he can bring to the table, and it was lovely to see. For Kyle Walker's end of the game, I think Kyle Walker should just stop all those drama, all those England behavior of trying to get on the referee side. You understand, to probably issue a card. All those things are not needed. People are looking for a win. People are looking for how to secure the win in the derby. There's no need for you falling down, start acting all drama. The guy came to his head. He just came to his head. As a big man like you are, if somebody came to your head, you all fell down like that. It's some call for. And again, the pace of Kyle Walker has dropped. If you notice over the years, me personally, I prefer Rico Lewis. Their prodigy, you understand, from their academy team to what's his name to.
But do you think Pep was looking at experience rather than youthfulness yesterday?
Yes. He was looking for experience instead of youthfulness, and that was where he failed, because the Manchester United team, they went for youthfulness instead of experience. If not, they would have packed the likes of what's his name, Evans and the rest, you understand, into the game, Casemiro and the rest into the game. But no, they opted out for that, and they went in for the young ones, the younglings, and the younglings gave them the win. You understand? And that was more beautiful to see.
All right, over the weekend, while the Manchester United fans were celebrating, 2 other fans were crying as we've got Southampton trashed yesterday, and that led to them sacking their coach. Tottenham beat Southampton 5-0, and they got their coach sacked yesterday, talking about Russell Martin, and also Wolves got as a coach also sacked. Looking at these 2 teams, do you think it's down to their coaches or the quality of players they have in their fold?
Well, talking about the sacking, this is time for sacking. This is a time whereby the issue sacking us all around. You understand, and it was not a new thing.
But did they give him enough time? 2023 he was hired, and already.
In this Premier League, there's no room for too many mistakes. You understand? Everybody have seen that. If you want 3 points, if you want to build your goal difference, just play against Southampton. You understand? Play against them. They don't have a plan. Sorry to say, this Martin Russell, I didn't actually feel his type of play. You understand? It wasn't convincing enough to watch. Southampton, they play a very good style of football. You understand? And even the likes of our guy Paul Owachu and Joe Aribo, he's not featuring all those players as they need to. You understand? And I think that also led to his sack. You understand? And also for Martin what do you call it?
Gary O'Neill, only for Wolves. But he started well, so I'm surprised.
But the problem was the heavy fixtures that Wolves had in the beginning of this season. Yes, and even Wolves had more easier fixtures. I think Wolves would have been in a better half of the log. Yeah. But with the likes of fixtures that they have, I think they played almost all the whole big boys in the first 3 months. So it's not. It's them. It's not something to.
We've got just 2 minutes to go to wrap. CAF Awards tonight. We've got Admiral Lukman, Chiamaka, we've got the Falconet for young team, we've got the Queens for club of the year. We've got Super Eagles, we've got Super Falcons also going for national teams of the year. What's your expectation?
Well, me, for my own, personal analysis, I think without a doubt, Lukman should be given the
CAF.
Yes, without a doubt. I think online, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday, I was hearing some people saying Hakimi. No, please, you should leave sentiments and being biased aside. This boy has been the star of the continent for the year. You understand? Since 2023 till now, he has been the star player. You understand? Popping up with goals, assists, and also game plays in every single game he has played. In short, every game he plays, you understand? He's a man to watch. So I think without a doubt, he should be the CAF, what do you call it? Player of the year
for the women,
and also for the women. For the women, it's a dicey.
It looks like Banga for Zambia.
Yes, I think the Zambian lady might just sweep it off
because she won the BBC Player of the Year already.
Because since what's her name, Asisat
and Victor Osimhen won it last year.
So I think they should just give it to the Zambian lady. I think she actually tried, you understand, for her club. I think it's a club in France. So I think they should just give it to her. But since our Nigerian player is not in.
But for goalkeepers, do you think Nadozie might still win it? Second tier in Europe. She won it last year.
Nadozie of PSG. I don't. I think they should just give her, because there's no a better keeper in the continent than her. You understand? In my own personal opinion, I think she's more vocal. She's more pronounced. You understand? So I think they should give her, because
for national team of the year. Do you think they will go straight to Côte d'Ivoire because they are the champions of Africa, or do you think any other team can take it from them?
I think it would be unfair if you don't give Côte d'Ivoire, because they are the champions. And they should be crowned, the best team of the year. I think they should give it to Côte d'Ivoire. We should give it to Côte d'Ivoire. Côte d'Ivoire deserves it. You understand? Most of their players, they are putting the work, over the course of the year, and at least they should just give them this one
for compensation. All right, time not up from this. How much time is going to allow us to take on Talk Sport this morning? I want to say a big thank you to the interim president of Nigerian Boxing Federation, in the person of Azana Omwagege, who joined us in the live studios to give us updates as regards Nigerian boxing, the future it holds, and also gave his verdict for Usage versus Fury this weekend when the rematch takes place. And but also remember David Alongton. Always a pleasure having him in the studios to do analysis. And my name is Anthony Momodi, saying thank you for being part of the program. Tomorrow is another exciting edition as we bring up all the big stories in the exciting world of sports. Good morning.